Have you ever looked down at the bottom of your aquarium and noticed a soft, dark, crumbly layer sitting there? That stuff is called mulm. But here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered if that dark layer is actually helping your tank? Today, we're going to answer all those questions and more. We'll explore what mulm really is, why it matters, and how to take care of it so your aquarium stays healthy and happy. Whether you're keeping shrimp, fish, or both, understanding mulm is something every aquarist should know. Let's dive right in. Mulm is basically a mix of tiny bits of dead plants, leftover food, fish poop, and other small particles that settle at the bottom of your tank. Think of it as the aquarium's natural dust. It might look messy, but it's actually doing some important work. Mulm isn't unique to aquariums. It naturally forms in rivers, lakes, and ponds too. What makes mulm special is that it's alive with microscopic helpers you can't see: beneficial bacteria, fungi, and protozoa. The most important residents are the bacteria, which convert fish waste and other organic matter into less harmful substances through the nitrogen cycle. Alongside them, fungi and protozoa break down leftover food and dead plant matter. Some shrimp and fish even snack on these tiny creatures, making mulm a living ecosystem, not just dirt. These tiny organisms collectively transform waste into nutrients that plants and animals in your tank can use. So even though mulm might not look great sitting at the bottom of your aquarium, this vibrant micro-community plays an essential role in keeping your tank balanced and healthy. That natural fertilizer role is where mulm truly shines for planted tanks. As mulm breaks down, beneficial bacteria transform fish waste, dead plants, and leftover food into valuable nutrients like nitrogen, often in the form of nitrate, phosphorus, and potassium. Aquarium plants absorb these nutrients through their roots, much like how garden plants draw nourishment from compost. In heavily planted tanks or natural aquascapes, mulm helps keep the substrate rich and revitalized, providing a steady stream of nutrition. But balance is key. Too little mulm and plants may miss out on nutrients. Too much and it can smother roots or create oxygen poor, also called anaerobic pockets. Many aquarists manage this by allowing a healthy layer of mulm to remain for plant health, while occasionally vacuuming excess buildup to keep the tank thriving. How mulm behaves depends a lot on your tank substrate. For example, sand has very small, tightly packed particles, so mulm usually collects on top and stays visible. This means sandy tanks show mulm more clearly, making it easier to monitor and clean if you want to. Gravel, on the other hand, has larger gaps between pieces, so mulm can sink down and hide beneath the surface. Gravel tanks may look cleaner on the surface, but debris can accumulate deep between the stones, which is why some aquarists vacuum occasionally. Personally, I don't vacuum my substrate. I let the mulm fertilize my plants, while the beneficial bacteria help keep my water quality in check. Now that we know how mulm interacts with different substrates, let's see what it can do for and sometimes against your aquarium. Mulm offers a bunch of benefits. It helps clean your water by breaking down waste, provides food for shrimp and bottom-dwelling fish, and offers little creatures places to hide and feel safe. This includes baby shrimp who find shelter and protection in the mulm as they grow, helping them avoid predators and stressful conditions. For shrimp breeders, mulm is especially valuable because it creates a natural environment where shrimp can thrive and reproduce. So having some mulm in your tank is actually a very good thing. But like many things in life, too much mulm can cause problems. When it builds up too much, it can release excess nutrients that fuel algae growth or make your tank smell bad. Thick layers of mulm can also smother plant roots, blocking them from absorbing nutrients and create oxygen-poor pockets in the substrate, which can be harmful to your shrimp and fish. Signs you have too much mulm include cloudy water, unpleasant smells, or sudden changes in your water test results. To keep mulm in check, you'll want to feed less, clean your tank regularly, and make sure your filter is working well. Here's a bonus tip. If you notice smelly pockets, gently stirring with a plant-safe tool during water changes can help oxygenate those areas and keep bacteria thriving. So, how do you maintain a healthy balance of mulm? If your shrimp and fish look happy and your water tests are stable, a little mulm is fine, even helpful. If you notice issues, use a gravel vacuum to gently clean the bottom during water changes. Just don't overdo it or stir up the mulm too much because that can disrupt the beneficial bacteria. Feeding small amounts and adding natural helpers like snails or shrimp that eat leftover food will also keep mulm healthy and your tank clean. Here's another tip. Monitor your water tests after introducing new plants or livestock. Mulm helps buffer the ecosystem, but sudden changes can temporarily stress the balance. A little observation goes a long way. Want to grow mulm on purpose? It's easier than you think. Add botanicals like Indian almond or oak leaves, which feed the tiny creatures living in mulm. Use soft substrates that trap bits of food and plant matter rather than rough gravel. Don't clean too often, let nature do its thing. Adding snails, shrimp, or small fish that nibble on debris accelerates the growth of a healthy ecosystem. Here's one last bonus tip. If you want mulm to develop faster in planted tanks, feed sparingly but consistently. Tiny leftovers provide food for bacteria and microfauna, keeping the ecosystem alive and productive. Before you know it, you'll have a thriving little ecosystem right on your tank floor. Mulm might look like dirt, but it's actually an essential part of a healthy aquarium ecosystem. Knowing what it is and how to care for it will help your shrimp and fish thrive. Now, here's a question for you. What do you think about mulm? Is it something you love having in your aquarium, or is it more of a nuisance? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, you'll want to check out my next one on biofilm, one of the most important natural foods your shrimp love. And speaking of food, be sure to check out my full shrimp food collection in the description and pinned comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more shrimp keeping tips, guides, and advice. I'm Andy, thanks for watching, and I hope I made shrimp keeping a little easier for you. I'll catch you in the next one.